Thank you, Your Honor. First of all, I want to just say how grateful I am that Alex is a terrible shot and that we get to be here today to talk about my brother who's still living, and he's the only one that was fortunate enough to have that. My name is Brock Boudreaux, and I'm the younger brother of the victim, Brandon Boudreaux. I'm writing on behalf of my wife and myself, and I'm here today to talk about the toll that this heinous crime has taken on our lives as well as the lives of our family. From the moment I found out my brother was having marital issues, I was there for him trying to help. He was abandoned by his then wife, Melanie, in Utah, with his children at the end of June 2019, and forced to fly back to Arizona. I offered to help him and flew back to Arizona. When we arrived back at his home, we were both surprised to find his wife already home, having driven back to Utah after abandoning them all there. During that night, I helped the children get to bed and allowed my brother and his wife to try and talk and figure things out. Overhearing their conversations, I realized just how deeply involved Lori, Alex, and Chad were in the failure of my brother's marriage. The next morning, I was talking with Brandon, and he told me how happy he was that I was there because Melanie had called her Uncle Alex the night before. And Brandon had mentioned how he was really scared of Alex and that he was capable of killing someone and had tried before. At the time, I thought my brother was being a bit dramatic. But only a week later, I received the news that Alex had done just that, and he murdered Charles. This was the point where we started beginning to fear for our family's safety. A few months later, the thing my brother had feared the most happened. Alex had attempted to take his life on the orders of Lori. In that moment, our lives changed forever. We could no longer trust that we were safe. We always wondered if someone was coming for Brandon, not knowing just how far these people were willing to go. We were robbed of our sense of safety because of this. We all felt that we needed to get video cameras around our houses, obtain firearms to protect ourselves, and always be watching over our shoulders. As hard as it was for us as his family, I could see how hard it was for Brandon. He was forced to go into hiding, trying to keep his children and himself safe. The toll this took on him was immense. My once fun, energetic, optimistic brother was now a nervous, sad, distraught shell of a man. Our once fun phone calls about future life plans had turned into updates about the case that was proceeding. June 2019 was the beginning of so much sadness in our family's lives. As the story unfolded and things became more public, our family name, being so unique, started to be recognized and associated with the ongoing trials and investigations. I'm a practicing dentist in the state of Arizona, and now I constantly fear of people Googling my last name. Having things pop up about the case rather than information about me or my practice. I would like to think that this has not affected people deciding whether to come and see me or not, but I'm sure it has. Our lives have now become entangled with a story none of us wanted to be a part of. We are forced to have hard conversations with our young children, trying to explain why someone would want to kill their uncle. This has forced us all to watch as Brandon has had to share custody of his children with a woman we all know was involved in his attempted murder. It has forced us to sit back and watch as our name has been publicly defamed and slandered by that same woman. Somehow, she still walks free, but I hope someday she gets the justice she deserves as well. For now, all we ask is that you recognize the pain and suffering that has come from the actions of all the people involved and give a sentence that is fitting. Thank you.